to the Open Scoring MMA podcast. No secrets, no bias, just the real fight game. Let's get ready.
Welcome to Open Scoring MMA. This is episode 65 for August 22nd, 2026. Your daily look at what's happening now and next across the world of MMA and UFC. We're kicking things off today with some big news out of the Nevada State Athletic Commission. It looks like Max Holloway, along with Patty Pimblett and Gable Steveson, could see portions of their fight purses withheld.
That's right. The NSAC is set to decide this Wednesday whether to fine them. It's a pretty unusual move, especially after Holloway's reported win over Conor McGregor at UFC 329.
Yeah, I mean, you win the fight, you expect to get paid, right? What's the reasoning here? Is it something to do with the fight itself?
Not directly with the fight's outcome. It's more about disciplinary actions. The commission is looking into it, and it could impact a significant chunk of their earnings.
Wow. And speaking of Max Holloway, he's not just dealing with potential fines. He's also out here demanding what he's calling the McGregor money belt after that reported UFC 329 victory.
He is, and he's not stopping there. Holloway is also keeping his options wide open, targeting title shots at both lightweight and welterweight. He's clearly looking to expand his dominance beyond featherweight. That's
a bold move, especially after a win like that. You've got to respect the ambition, but jumping up 2 weight classes for a title shot, that's a huge ask.
But he's already proven he can hang with the best. The question is whether his frame can truly compete at those higher weights against the top contenders.
And then there's our man, Patty Pimblett. Always a topic of conversation, and this time it's about his weight. He's predicting a heavyweight retirement.
His weight fluctuations are well documented. He rehydrates significantly after weigh-ins, and he's often criticized for swelling up between fights.
I mean, we all know Patty loves his food, but a heavyweight retirement? That's a pretty wild prediction for a lightweight. It just shows how much he struggles with the cut.
It highlights the extreme nature of weight cutting in MMA. For someone like Pimblett, who naturally carries a lot of mass, maintaining that lightweight frame is a constant battle.
Moving on to some PFL news. Cyborg was set to defend her PFL Women's Featherweight World title against Ketlen Vieira in Tampa this Saturday.
The fight is still happening, but Cyborg's title won't be on the line. Vieira reportedly missed weight, which means the championship is no longer at stake.
That's a massive miss. What does Cyborg have to say about this?
She told Yahoo Sports MMA, and I quote, "I believe Pederneiras' team is very professional, and I'm not here to judge them, but she fought at 135 pounds, moved up to 145 pounds, and fought in May. I think they were going to cancel the fight and everything, but there was a conversation to make sure the fight wouldn't get canceled, and they reached a catchweight agreement." End quote.
So the fight's still on, but it's a catchweight now, and no title defense. That's a huge blow for Vieira, losing the chance at the belt right out of the gate.
Absolutely. It's a significant professional setback, and it raises questions about her future in the division. The Reddit community is definitely having a field day with this one.
Yeah, I can imagine. It's never a good look to miss weight, especially for a title fight. But credit to Cyborg for still taking the fight.
She's a professional, and it shows her commitment to putting on a show for the fans, even when circumstances change.
Okay, let's switch gears a bit. We've got some new talent coming into the UFC. Lucia Sabova, an undefeated 2-weight world champion, has reportedly signed with the promotion, with her debut set for October.
This is big for the bantamweight division. Sabova is expected to bring some much-needed excitement and a fresh challenge to the roster. Fans have been calling for the UFC to sign top talent like this for a while.
It's good to see the UFC listening and bringing in these high-level proven fighters.
It certainly adds depth and new storylines to the divisions, which is always a positive for the sport.
And speaking of new talent, Josh Hokett, the former NFL practice squad player, is making waves in the heavyweight division. Word is he's gone 4-0 with 3 finishes since joining the UFC.
He's definitely one of the hottest names right now. His transition from football to MMA has been incredibly successful, and he's quickly climbing the ranks.
And he's not shy about speaking his mind. Hokett lashed out at the heavyweight division, accusing champion Tom Aspinall of sitting on the sidelines.
He's making a statement, trying to force the issue and get a shot at the top. It's a classic call-out, putting pressure on the champion to defend his title.
You gotta love the confidence. When you're 4-0 with finishes, you feel like you can say anything. It'll be interesting to see if Aspinall responds or if this lights a fire under the division.
It definitely adds some spice to the heavyweight landscape. Hokett is clearly not content to wait his turn.
We're also seeing some fighters getting a second chance at the top. RoboCop and Vitor Petrino are getting another shot to prove themselves in the UFC.
The UFC is known for its high turnover, and opportunities at the top are scarce. So, for these fighters to get a second look, it means the organization still sees potential in them.
It's a tough business. One misstep can send you to the back of the line. So for them to get this kind of renewed focus, it's a testament to their talent and what they've shown.
It's a chance to rewrite their narrative and show they belong among the elite.
All right, let's look ahead to some upcoming action. This Saturday, we've got UFC Sacramento, also known as UFC Fight Night 285.
That's right. The main event features Anthony Hernandez versus Gregory Rodriguez. The prelims kick off at 5 p.m. Eastern Time.
That's a solid card. Hernandez versus Rodriguez should be a banger. Both guys bring a lot of intensity to the cage.
It's a great matchup of styles, and it should be an exciting night of fights.
And then just a few days later, on August 25th, we have Dender Series Season 10, Week 3.
Always exciting to see new talent trying to earn their way into the UFC.
Absolutely. The Contender Series is where stars are born. These fighters are hungry, and they're putting it all on the line for that contract.
It's a high-stakes environment, and it often produces some incredible fights.
Looking further out, on August 29th, we've got UFC Fight Night, Nurmagomedov versus Song.
That card is reportedly headlined by Song Yadong against Umar Nurmagomedov.
That's a huge fight for both Nurmagomedov and Song Yadong. A win there could really propel them into title contention.
It's a critical matchup in the bantamweight division, with significant implications for the rankings.
And then, on September 1st, another Contender Series event, Season 10, Week 4.
More opportunities for aspiring UFC fighters.
The Contender Series is just churning out talent this season. It's great for the sport to see so many new faces getting a shot.
It keeps the talent pool fresh and ensures a constant influx of competitive fighters.
And then, on September 5th, we have UFC Fight Night, Hooker versus Parnasse.
We're hearing that Dan Hooker versus Saladin Parnasse is slated to headline that card.
That's a massive debut for Parnasse, going straight into a main event against a tough veteran like Hooker. The UFC clearly has high hopes for him.
It's a true test right out of the gate, and it'll show us exactly where he stands in the lightweight division.
Okay, let's get to our OSM pick of the week. We're looking at the main event of UFC Fight Night, Nurmagomedov versus Song, with Song Yadong taking on Umar Nurmagomedov.
Our system has Umar Nurmagomedov to win, with an 81% probability.
81%, that's a strong call.
It is. The betting line implies around 79%, so we're actually a little higher than the market on this one.
Okay, so what's driving that confidence? Why are we so high on Nurmagomedov here?
The top reasons are style and form. Our model sees Nurmagomedov's style as a very difficult matchup for Song Yadong.
So the grappling, the control, that kind of thing?
Exactly. His ability to dictate where the fight takes place and control the pace is a significant factor.
And the form? What does that tell us?
Nurmagomedov has been incredibly consistent and dominant in his recent outings. His performances have been very clean, with very few moments of vulnerability.
So it's not just about the individual skills, but how he's been putting it all together recently.
Precisely. The model sees him as being in peak form and having the tools to neutralize Song Yadong's strengths.
All right, I'm convinced. 81% is a big number, and the reasons make sense. It's going to be a tough night for Song Yadong if Nurmagomedov brings that kind of performance.
That's what our system is predicting. It's a confident pick for Umar Nurmagomedov.
All right, that's all the time we have for today. Thanks for tuning in to Open Scoring MMA.
We'll catch you next time.
Before you go, two quick things. Check out our free fight tracker at tracker.openscoringmma.com with every upcoming UFC and PFL card, live odds, and where to watch all in one place. And follow us on YouTube. Just search Open Scoring MMA for breaking news alerts, fight breakdowns, and videos you won't get here on the feed. That's it for today's Open Scoring MMA. Keep your hands up, and we'll see you next time.